Greetings from Florida. Today we're working on a Hyundai Elantra 2011 to 16. This is the sedan, of course. So you've got a screw behind that plate right there, Phillips. You've got another one straight down, which I didn't find until a minute later. And then I realized that there was one more screw right there. Just open up that plastic piece right there, and there's another Phillips screw. Then the panel will come right off. You've got 3 wiring harnesses that all unplug. You've got 2 cables that go to the handle, and that unhooks using, there's a white tab that if you push it in, both cables in the carrier they're in will unhook at the same time. And there's the regulator. I've already been here once. I locked the window up for him. By the way, eyeball the regulator you have. Make sure before you take everything out of the door that you have the correct part. So I'd already been here once. So taking off that little relay. I locked the window up and disconnected it by putting a couple of drill bits in there. Just pulling out the drill bits that are holding it in place. Taking off the carrier for the 2 cables. Taking off the 2 round covers. That's where the 10mm bolts are. Putting the glass down, the bolt on the right comes out, the bolt on the left just gets loosened. By the way, if this video is beneficial for you, do me a favor, like the video. That helps me a lot. Thanks. Little WD-40 on the 2 channels up and down on the sides. Always a good idea every 3 or 4 months. Keeps the run channel soft and supple. You don't have to soak it, just a little bit. 10mm bolts all around. Those are all coming out. Let's see, let's undo that wiring harness to the side view mirror. Now, there's a black round cover on the side of your door. Behind that is a 10mm bolt. You'll need to remove the bolt. It doesn't come out easily. Loosen it first, and then you'll need a pair of needle nose pliers to pull it out of there. Because you're going to need to take off the outside door handle to get this whole assembly out. There were 4 plastic tabs holding the bolt in place. I just kind of pushed those tabs to the side. Then once you do that, you should be able to pull the handle out, easily get off the key cylinder cover, where the key cylinder would go. Then you're going to pull the handle out towards you, and you can remove it. There's a wiring harness that's going to get unplugged as well. Three Torx 20 bolts hold the latch in place. Those are coming out. It kind of lifts up. I didn't pull it up enough. It kind of lifts up a little bit. There's a couple tabs right there that lift up. Then you might need to reach inside and adjust or knock off or push that carrier to get it out of the door. This is what I just did. The whole thing comes out. Unplug the wiring harness to the lock, to the latch. So to get that entire wiring harness out, we're going to need to remove and unplug. Well, it's already unplugged. We're going to have to remove that long wire. And it's tucked in here and there. It's got, notice which way it went and you should be okay. I will turn this around so you have a better view once I get it unhooked. Now, you should be able to turn the entire assembly to get it off of the panel. Like that. It comes right out. Out with the old, in with the new. Let's feed all the wires through that hole right there. And then through that hole right there. Plugging in the wire that goes to the latch, the door lock actuator. And then there's all sorts of retaining clips that hold those wires in. Also, I don't know if I gave you a good view of it. The wiring harness goes through the black hoop. The wiring harness that goes to the outside handle, that physically pops in. It does not slide into the carrier that holds it. It physically pops into it. Keep that in mind. And note it, or maybe even take a photo before you take it off so you know how it goes. After all that, we should be able to get it in. Something went awry here too, so I ended up taking the bolts out again to readjust the inside carrier that goes to the front of your door, that the handle goes into. Yeah, there's also a single screw on that outside carrier that goes to the handle. You'll see it. It's a Phillips screw. Or I think you can use a 7mm as well socket. So now I'm putting the Torx 30 bolts back in for the latch. So I put the handle back in and then put in the what the key cylinder would go to. It's a blank. There's no key there, but where the key cylinder would have gone, and then put that 10mm bolt back on, and then put that black cover back onto the outside of the door. Before you put the glass into the regulator, make sure you put the motor on. Otherwise, it's just going to slip down. Get the wires back in some semblance of order. Also, I had to drill off the rivets that hold the speaker in place. To do that, take an awl or punch out the center point of the rivet, and then you can easily drill it out with a small 3/16 or 1/4 inch drill bit. You're going to replace it with self-tapping screws. That's where the speaker is going to go. I had taken it out the other day when I was here to get the window up. These were special order parts from Hyundai. I do not find any aftermarket ones on the market for these. And in this case, his regulator had broken. By the way, there was a 7mm socket, the screws for the motor. So let's tighten down all the 10mm. Ran into one complication here. The glass clip came off the glass on the right-hand side, so I had to put some glue. I attached the clip to the regulator first, which is a lot easier than taking the glass out and making 100% sure that you have it exactly where it needs to be, and then just slid the glass back onto it. But first, I took the glass out and cleaned off the excess glue on there. I just cut a couple minutes out of where I was gluing the clip back in. I just used a strong 2-part glue. Put some into the clip and then slid the glass down and then tightened the 10mm bolt on the left-hand side. I had taken the glass out so I could clear the rest of the glue off of the glass. I tightened everything down, put the 2 rubber covers over it. Just adjusting, putting the carrier for the cables back on. Again, if this was helpful for you, do me a favor, like the video, I appreciate it. Speaker. Self-tapping bolts. You should not have to reset the automatic on this, where you hit it once, it goes down by itself, and you hit it once, it goes up by itself. That's in the switch. On some of the Hyundais, you do have to reset it, but this one you don't. Oh, and that relay, don't forget to put that back. You'll need that. I don't know what it does, but you'll need it. And now I'm going to plug in the 3 wiring harnesses, clip in that white carrier where the cables go, and you should be good. So if you have any questions, ask them right here on YouTube. I'll be glad to answer them within a day or so. And thanks for watching.